The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tom and Tommy O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. Appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 78. Nasdaq is up 43. S&P is up 9. Gold contract up $2.80, trading at $11.97. We have silver up 10 cents, $14.77. Light sweet crude, that's catching a bid out here, up 153, trading $67.96 a barrel. Notes and bonds, bottom line is that they still want higher price. They are back today, but you got light volume. They were pushing into this swing yesterday. Have juice. They're laying at the top of this consolidation. The 10-year right now, down 5 ticks, 120.14. 30-year trading it down 17 ticks, 144.30. The 10-year right now is yielding at 2.846. King dollar is trying to make its way back inside the lower range that took 6 weeks to get out of. We're laying right at it. 95.440 is the number. That's down 349 ticks. You have light volume in King dollar right now, so we'll see where this shakes out. The euro is trading at 115.21 to 1 US dollar. It popped into that 115 area. Yen is out here at 110.43 to 1 US dollar. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Kevin Hinks at TD Ameritrade, as we do kick it off the morning, each and every morning. Kevin and his team got a great program right here at TFNN Fast Market. Now, I'll tell you something, folks. It's the summer, but guess what? There have been fast markets this summer, and this is kind of the bottom line is that there's action just about every day. Kevin Hinks, what's going on, brother?
Good morning, Tom O'Brien. How's everything going? Boy, I'll tell you what, you couldn't have said it better right there, Tom. I mean, we are in the middle of summer. We are getting to the end of summer, right near Labor Day, and these markets are rocking already. That makes us excited about the fall, frankly, because these markets are already moving. There's
no doubt. You know, like yesterday, folks, okay, so yesterday was like kind of a slow market day, I thought, just in general. But like if we could look back the last 6 weeks, it's amazing. And normally these 2 weeks right here would be really the slowest, and it's not starting off like that today. Do you know what I mean? It seems like when one sector gives it up, another sector starts going forward again. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, man.
Yeah, it's just amazing. It's really, Tom. There is so much to look at, so much to watch, so many different things affecting the market. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah, it is.
How this is working out, but hey, for traders, some people who are watching the market every morning, it's been a great summer.
Oh, big time, big time. You get the VIX is getting crushed again. We're laying down about 1220 right now inside the VIX. That being said, all these indices are laying at the highs. So what are we going to be looking at this week, Kevin?
This week, well, on today's show, we're going to cover the trades we made yesterday in Kohl's and Toll Brothers. Today we're going to be paper money trading Target and Lowe's, two stocks coming out with earnings before tomorrow's open. So we're going to cover them during today's show. We're going to have Ben Watson is coming on. He's going to talk about L Brands. We have Andy Swan coming on from likefolio.com. He's going to talk about, he's deciding right now, he's either going to talk about let's see. He's either going to talk about Gap stores or Ross stores. But, this is indicative, Tom, of this time of the year. It's all about retail.
Man, you get a lot of variety. This is going to be interesting, man. So,
and retail is crazy numbers out of retail.
It really is. I mean, what's interesting, too, folks, is that as Kevin and I have been talking the last couple of years, it seems that it seems almost about a year ago now that retail has really changed a bit. Do you know what I mean? That you get some of them that just aren't going to make it. They'll take a while to die, but you got plenty of them that are doing really well.
Right, and it's funny, Tom. I just had a conversation with Oliver Rennick about the exact topic. And what you're talking about here is every single quarter, and some are doing it better than others. Obviously, Toys R Us is a story where they didn't do it as well. But you've got retailers adapting to the new economy. Right? And transitioning. Think about that. What Nordstrom came out with, Tom, 34% of their sales were online.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
A third. That's probably a number that some people thought they could never get to. Look at TJ Maxx.
Yep.
Same store sales up 6%. So these retailers, especially in apparel and clothing, they're all just hanging in there, and not only hanging in there, but starting to flourish again, catching some momentum and growth here.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. And, of course, you saw those Toll Brother numbers this morning. Bottom line, you get Toll Brothers up 330 right now. And this, folks, this is about a monster backlog. That backlog,
right?
That'd be pretty cool having a backlog. I think the backlog is something like 6.48 billion, right?
Their backlog went up 22%, Tom, and homes delivered up 18% this quarter. So think about this, and this is what Oliver and I talked about. Think about where retail was 12 to 18 months ago. That's where you're seeing right now in all these home builders, Toll Brothers, Lennar. Look at their charts. They've all been beat up.
They have.
And not just sold, they've all been oversold on the downside. And now you're starting to see some snapbacks as they come out with earnings that, what is the number one topic that you and I have been talking about, Tom, about housing, and that is inventory.
Yeah.
Right? Well, how do you get inventory? Well, builders give you inventory. And this could be that big turn that we're seeing in the housing sector.
Yeah, and I have Toll Brothers up here on Tiger TV right now, folks, and you can see this is, as Kevin just said, the stock is down from the beginning of the year, 52. It went down, hit a low yesterday of 34. This expansion out here today, man, it's breaking, the whole trend on the way down. And, the backlog is real. And then I suspect what we're going to have next, Kevin, is that if everyone's buying houses, well, guess what? They're going to put all our stuff in our houses, right? So that's just going to keep driving retail.
Yeah, now you look at once the housing market starts to heat up, you look at those companies that service the housing sector, right? Like Home Depot and Lowe's and things like that. And remember, we've got Lowe's coming out tomorrow. It'll be really interesting to see what that does. Remember, they've got a new CEO that was from a Home Depot alumni.
Yeah.
So it's going to be real interesting. Now, he may not be, fully integrated in their system yet, but it's going to be great to watch. That's for sure. There's
no doubt. And if we've learned anything with all these numbers that are coming out, people are spending money. I mean, there's no doubt. It's like the money's...
Brian, Redbook up 4.7% again.
Yeah.
Another four handle in Redbook.
Pretty intense, man. No doubt. Listen, folks, every trading day right here, you want to understand the option market, you want to understand the futures market. Kevin and his team, great program, fast market, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time right here at TFNN. Now, the easiest way to get us at TFNN, folks, if you happen to be listening in your car and you're on the West Coast right now, I know it's 7:30 in the morning, bottom line, right on your cell phone. Go to YouTube, just put TFNN right in YouTube. You subscribe, then every program that's on, you just get a little update. It's on, you hit your phone, you're off to the races. Great programming, great education each and every day. Kevin, you have a great one, a safe one. We look forward to the program in 45 minutes.
Thanks for having me on, Tom.
Thanks so much, man. Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. Dow Industrials right now trading up 80. Nasdaq is up 43. S&Ps are up 10. Coming right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters. TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com. Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials are up 84. We get the Nasdaq up 50. S&Ps are up 10. And let's go over to our man, Mr. John Skelton from Apex Investing. John, of course, you've heard him many times here at TFNN. He works with our man, Mr. Darryl Martin. John Skelton, what's going on, brother?
Hey, Tommy. How you doing this morning, man?
Good. Yourself?
Doing great, man. Been a great morning here with everything popping and going crazy here. I've been trading some Dow, some Nasdaq, trading some Nadex binaries and spreads here. Had a great morning so far, man.
Binaries on the indices are the currencies. What are you trading the binaries on?
Well, this morning I did some binaries and spreads on NQ. You can see my chart up here. One of the ways I really like, these crazy mornings when things just break out and are trending nicely. Yeah. I kind of start looking at my a little bit larger chart. You can see on the screen here. Obviously, we're popping up this morning. But what I like to look for is in these pullbacks here. You can see our little round logos here. That's part of our one of our apex indicators, our hidden divergence indicator, showing us a nice strong pullback there before we pop back up. So I hopped in those right there this morning, and took a little screenshot this morning for you because I've already exited here. But popped some spreads and some binaries here on the Nasdaq. Had a nice little pop on those, and popped a few spreads as well to follow along with it on the Dow there. So had a nice morning there. On,
because you can see that it's intriguing because you don't need much. We got the Nasdaq spreads up. I mean the binaries up right now, right? You don't really need much when it pops. It popped like 20 points, right?
Yeah, and I think what we're looking at, John, is we're just looking at how many strike prices the movement encompasses, right? In terms of the movement you get in the Nasdaq 100, and then we got the chart up with the binaries on the chart, and just kind of how many of those strike prices it kind of jumps past in a move just from, and it's a pretty small move in all things considered, but for it's not a 1% move. That's all I'm saying.
And the NQs to move like that, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I've never
30 points, 40 points.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've never looked at the binaries and the NQs. I mean, I like trading the spreads in them, but I can see why that's a lot of strike prices we just went through.
Right, and so for people looking at the charts, right, you can see that each strike price, and sometimes they're, each one is represented along the right side of the chart. It kind of gives a nice, easy visual as they pass each one. You can see the bid offer, and then of course you can jump right into the market to check them out as well. But it's always nice to visualize it on the chart, and you really can see how many strike prices it really has surpassed in only the span of about 20 to 30 NASDAQ 100 points. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the nice thing about that is, I mean, like Tommy was saying, I mean, when you're going and looking, about, okay, where do I want to get in on this, and what am I targeting? It's very easy to go in, because kind of what I was doing here was, when I got in right here, I'm looking at this 0.5 deviation level right here. And that's where I exited, was at that 0.5.
Okay.
And if you kind of look over at a little shorter term chart, you can see that when it hit that right at that 0.5, we started chopping around. And that's where I went ahead and exited everything right there, just to lock in some profits. But when I was looking to make that entry right here on this pullback, that's the target I'm looking at, is right there, and saying, okay, from where we're entering to that target, how many points are we away from that?
Yes.
Okay, great. So now, if it did move that many points, which one of these binaries gives me the best, bang for my buck? I mean, for example, if I'd gotten in higher at one of these in the monies, well, they don't move as fast there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I took that at the money to make the most of that entry there, with a target in mind, and that's what I love about that, especially when you can use those support resistance levels or deviation levels, saying, hey, I'm entering here, that's where I'm expected to go. What kind of move is that? Let's look at the strike ladders. Which binary will get me the most bang for my buck between here and there? And it's a really, really helpful tool to use, but I love the spreads too. So
and it's important, when you're doing those, when any of them, but I think it's particularly important inside those binaries, when it hits your target, to get out of town ASAP, because they fluctuate so quickly. 30 seconds inside a binary can be heaven to hell. You know what I mean? So it's pretty cool.
It really can.
Yeah. Right.
And it's an all or nothing game, right?
Yeah,
so that's,
exactly.
Things can change very quickly.
And folks, as you come over to our website, you can hit the banner on the top, bring up the demo account, and you want to trade with this demo account so you can understand, right, even as we're talking, it's that dramatic that you can be in the money very quickly and out, because it is a binary decision. But there's a bullish and a bearish to that. It's not like a good and a bad. It's all good or it's all bad. You just have to react on it.
Yes.
That's what it comes down to. You know.
And you really got to be smart about it. Like you said, it can fluctuate so much, and when you get greedy and you try to squeeze every dollar out of it, I mean, again, Tommy brought up a great point, is, when you're getting in and you're looking at, hey, what kind of move, what can I make here? You can clearly see it, but you can also see where, where they really start to slow down right in here.
Yeah.
And even if it hadn't hit my half deviation level, my target to exit, like these that I bought at 49, they were up to about 86. I mean, you can see right here,
it's
86.
a big number, right?
And they don't move much after that. Even if it moved a couple more strikes, we're only at 88.
That's right.
Get out. Even if it didn't get to exactly where you wanted it on your chart, when you get to that, a lot of people, I teach this a lot on the Nadex webinars, people look at this strike ladder and they think it's just a menu of what I can buy or sell. It's just a menu. It's not. It's a tool to really see, what type of profit potential you can make with a certain move. It's a tool to know when to get out, when it's just not worth staying in anymore. Take that money, move on to the next trade. Don't sit there for another hour and 4 minutes to get from $86 up into the 90s and let the market come on.
No, you made a great point, because it's the meat right there.
Yeah, because we've seen those turn around too to zero
2 seconds,
in
man.
No time,
and that's when you want to reverse the thinking and say, would I basically put up $86 to make 14.
Would you initiate that trade, right?
Exactly.
And it helps you just think about things in a different perspective when you say, would I initiate this trade at this time?
Right.
And a lot of times people would never be the one that's just at that stage saying, I'm going to risk 90 to make 10. You know, it might be a profitable position, but that's not how they trade. And so guess what? It's very low commissions. You can take it off for 90 cents, $1, you know, just evaluate things in that perspective.
Well, and you see what happened, you know, when that thing popped up there and you went from, you know, 40 to 86, you doubled your money, man. It's like, get out, because this thing starts chopping around and you're like, well, let me wait and see. And then boom, it comes back down here and your heart's racing, you're regretting everything, you getting out. Come on, man. Just
they were absolutely just coming after your order, John.
They know.
Oh, well, the whole world was. They knew it.
So, John, you had mentioned those webinars, of course, that you teach. So it's awesome, folks. If you come over to the front page of TFNN, you'll see Nadex educational webinars. So John's always putting up some great live ones in there. But I see if you just scroll down to the bottom, so of course you're going to see we got Jason Paff up there. We have Teddy Kegstad we have on. We're going to have Gail Mercer on later today. And then if you scroll down, what's beautiful is they have the archive workshops. And you can watch there. John's got 2 of them up there that you can watch right now, talking about binary Greeks and then the mentality and top mistakes for newbies. So check that out. And then, of course, great webinars and, of course, great news over there on the Nadex Market News site as well.
All right, guys. We'll talk to you soon.
John, thanks so much. Appreciate it, John. Have a great one. Have a safe one.
Guys.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated folic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Hi folks, Tom O'Brien here. If you'd like to get my daily newsletter, Market Insights, then now is a great time to sign up for a 30-day free trial. Every morning by 9:30, I send out my morning letter to subscribers with market commentary on a variety of markets, currencies, and commodities to keep investors up to date on the day's trading action. Included in Market Insights are specific buy and sell recommendations for stocks, ETFs, and even options, with stops and price targets included for every trade in my newsletter. If you'd like to try my newsletter risk-free for 30 days, then head over to the front page of TFNN and you'll find Market Insights under Trading Newsletters. I use my years of trading experience to bisect and dissect the market every morning and give my subscribers the most important information they need to know for the day ahead. I even issue afternoon updates for my subscribers whenever warranted with important market action. I'm always scouring the market for the next great trading opportunity. Sign up for your 30-day free trial to my daily newsletter, Market Insights, today by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Wow! Go get them, folks.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Tiger TV is an exciting way to experience TFNN programming, see high-definition video, giving you crystal clear charts, as well as seeing some of the faces of TFNN's highly acclaimed financial experts with crisp, full-fidelity sound. Catch Tom O'Brien, John Logan, Steve Rhodes, Basil Chapman, Larry Pesavento, Think or Swim, David White, Andy Hecht, and Daryl Martin in crystal clear, high-definition audio and video. Tiger TV, exclusively at TFNN.com. This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now up 76. You get the Nasdaq up 48. S&Ps are up 9.5. We get Bitcoin laying down at the 6,400. That's down 55 bucks. It's kind of just laying at that lows there.
It's been like par for the course, right?
Yeah.
I mean, 6,400. It's a better par for the course than 5,800, which we were flirting with a little bit last week at one point. But yeah, we got a little bit of fluctuation. It's interesting, you know. I mean, this is last night, about 6 o'clock, you get some action from about 6,500 down to 6,250, back up to 6,500. So it's kind of chopping around there. And you can see even backing it up to Friday last week, kind of hanging at that 6,500. Critical levels for sure. It's kind of like a dicey area in terms of, you know, you break higher, that's good news. You break lower, man. That's what's kind of gets scary from the bullish perspective.
It does.
In terms of, you know, you break higher, you reach 7,000. Okay, that's great. We were just kind of there, right? You break lower and you're 5,500. We haven't been there in a while.
No.
So it's kind of critical level more to the upside, as in starts falling.
Yeah, because there's not much under this 5,800.
Yeah,
you can drop pretty quickly under that.
Definitely. And this is, I just put it back on a weekly, and you can see this. So that's like January, and you can see how on a weekly basis it's like 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we'll see. Totally.
877-927-6648. Some of the other higher volume equities trading out here today, and we had a low volume market yesterday. I expect we're going to have one today. But there's action. You know, you have Micron Technologies up $1.50. You get Twitter up $1.32. Toll Brothers, that's a big number. That's up $4. Listen, watch this, folks. This is like a mind blower, actually. So Toll Brothers has been on a one-way trip on the way down. The high for the year is 52. The low is 33. Low was established last week. The high was established January 23rd. What you're going to see, this is a decisive break of that downtrend that it's been in. So we take a look at this. You're going to see.
Definitely.
You get the wide price spread, you get the volume, you get everything. Now, if I bring this back further, what you're going to see is that this also was coming back. When it came back, it came back with light volume. I mean, it was a good retracement. There's no doubt about that. But bottom line is that there was no heavy volume on the way back. And you were coming into big support. Now, look at this number, though. This is the number that blows my mind. Let's see, where is it? So they reported a 27% increase in revenue. But look at this. The value of the backlog at the end of the month was $6.48 billion, 22% increase. So the way, I mean, this is a monster home builder.
Yes.
And, you know, when they're setting up new subdivisions, bottom line, they sell those houses
ahead of time.
Ahead of time.
Yes.
And that's a good number. That's a good number, man. That's.
Yeah, I mean, they took in $1.91 billion for the quarter, and they got 6.5 in the Q. I mean, that's almost it's at least 3 quarters, if not, you know, approaching a full year of revenue, and that's what they like to see, I'm sure, when you have that type of lead time on taking orders versus closing the sale and then things getting finished.
Yeah, and so it's saying that the average, I guess, of the last quarter for the 30-year mortgage was 4.53%.
Up a full percentage point from a year ago. It's a big number when you talk about a full percentage point.
It is a big number. There's no doubt. It doesn't have.
So they narrowed their revenue forecast for the full fiscal year to $6.76 billion. So there you go. It is just about a year of their earnings that they got in the queue. Well, I say 6.7 to 7.2 billion. Yeah. Highest annual total in the company's history if they hit that forecast.
Yeah. I have to look at that more. I want to see the breakdown where they're selling the houses. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
As to,
sure, it's in that Bloomberg somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
We'll figure it out.
We will bisect and dissect. Let's see, revenue midpoint. Oh, here it is. Okay, hold it. I saw something in California.
I saw 4% decline.
High-end California at risk. Yeah, I wouldn't. Okay. I wouldn't. Let's see.
Can I scroll
California,
up?
for a number of builders have contracted. Orders will be pressured. They expect a 7% decrease in community counts, California, but they have plenty of. So Toll sells a significantly higher price point in California than peers, given a less price-sensitive buyer profile than rivals and generally more favorable market conditions.
Yeah, so I saw even up here, so they have the numbers. So there's a 7% increase in new orders, was about in line with consensus, though 4% decline in California will be a focus.
Okay.
And I mean, California is its own country over there, as in the size of business they do. So
yeah,
it's not like you had a 4% decrease in, you know, some sparsely populated state.
Oh yeah,
you know, that's
and there's no doubt that what ends up happening, everything is so expensive in California. I mean, it's
yes,
like,
yes.
it's hard to comprehend how, when you're watching Home Depot, I mean, Home and Garden, it's like you're buying like ranches for $1 million, and it's like, okay, how do people even do it? But
yeah.
Hopefully they were into the market first, more than likely, because
sure.
it's like, how do you even get the down payment to start that
sure.
baby off?
And the other side of that, though, is California's enormous, man. Where are those ranches you're talking about? Next to like a few ultra big cities, LA, right? San Francisco. There's a lot of areas too outside
well,
of that.
big suburbs, right?
Oh, right. No, it stretches. I know
right.
it stretches probably a good 45 minutes, hour outside of that city at least, right? Where because the costs are so expensive that you got to go an hour outside to be able to afford something reasonable for somebody making a decent, just median wage.
Santa Ana, I give it. Santa Ana, bottom line, everything's $1 million there now, and yeah, 40 years ago everything was like 20,000.
Sure.
1995, VA, no money down, everywhere.
1995, the year.
19,900.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
19,995.
Yeah. Right. That's, I know, that was
like, thankfully 1995 is not 40 years ago.
That was 5 centuries ago, folks.
Yeah.
Literally. Let's go over and take a look at good old Tesla. So they're piling on Tesla, there's no doubt.
Well, they're up today, though, right? 2% almost,
they're up 13%. Now, watch
2%,
this.
$13, yeah.
$13, yeah. So Morgan Stanley, what did Morgan Stanley, they removed everything. Tesla's drama took a new turn when Morgan Stanley removed its rating and price target on the stock.
Yeah. So their analyst, who's a well-respected analyst from what I was hearing on the reports, so removed the rating, and what that may indicate, probably indicate, possibly is that, you know, they could be involved with some type of talk to bring it private, so they have conflicts of interest, they have biases. You can't be putting a price tag on a company that you're at the same time in business with. No, that's what's going on here. Okay. That's the story. You can't be an analyst of a company that you're working with.
I figured they're doing it because they're confused.
That's what was the first, but that made no sense to me, because I said, you know, come on, man, like, I know there's a lot of heat they're taking, but you got to cover them as an analyst. I mean, but guess what? You can't cover them as an analyst if you're literally sitting down with the executives of the company and strategizing with the company on how to bring it private, public, whatever it is, right? And so that's what, because Goldman Sachs did the same exact thing recently, and they came out stating that was the reason. So the reason hasn't been given yet, but it seems like the most likely reason.
Totally.
Yeah.
And all you have to wait, folks, just wait about another 60 days. They'll be out here pumping it and saying it's worth $1,000 a share.
Exactly. Hey, at least they're pumping it, and they're pumping it, you know, as the company, and they're not pumping it as an analyst.
You gotta love it.
Yeah.
Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming back. We have Gail Mercer coming up from the Traders Help Desk. Dow Industrials right now up 76. Nasdaq is up 50. S&P's are up 9.5. We're gonna be coming right back with Gail, folks.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped, and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's NADEX.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors. No matter what kind of trader you are, 2018 is a great time to try out a subscription to Tom O'Brien's Gold Report. Whether you just plan on diversifying your portfolio with some exposure to gold and gold mining equities, or you're a gold bull that sees 2018 as the year of commodities, now is a great time to sign up for the Gold Report. Tom O'Brien publishes his Gold Report every Monday morning before the market opens and covers a variety of topics including gold, silver, platinum, copper, the XAU and HUI, the dollar, bonds, South African rand, as well as more than 20 of the most actively traded mining equities. Start your 2018 off with a bang and sign up for the Gold Report today. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. For all the details and to start your subscription right now, visit the front page of TFNN.com and you'll find the Gold Report under Investment Newsletters. David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV for the latest market information.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now trading up 78. We have the Nasdaq up 51. S&P's up 10. Let's go to Gail Mercer, as we do each and every Tuesday at 40 past the hour. Gail has writes over at the Nadex market. Her website is Traders Help Desk. We are talking currencies. Gail Mercer, what's going on?
Not much. How are you doing, Tommy?
Doing great. Yourself?
Morning, Gail.
Oh, pretty good. Good morning to both of you.
Good. So, you know, we see your article over in the Nadex market news.
Yeah, It's always nice when you get a fresh article on the top, and folks, you can go right over to the front page of TFNN, Nadex Market News, and you'll see Gail right there, August 21st. So we're talking some currencies, Gail, and I know you have a few pairings up here. What are you looking at in the market? Where would you like to start off?
On the Aussie dollar, there is a potential for a trend continuation on the daily chart. The only thing I'm waiting on is a reversal bar to form on the 720-minute chart. If it does, I expect it to go back and actually test the 7,200 area, especially with the stochastics overextended to the upside. It is very likely to come in. Of course, you have to wait on the reversal bar.
Sure. And today, I mean, it's intriguing because what we do have is that, you know, our dollar is basically soft today. So that's going to make a difference. We'll see where that shakes out, right?
That's right. And most of them, like I think the other one I was talking about was the euro dollar.
Yes.
It has almost the same identical pattern on it, but the Aussie is actually closer to forming that reversal bar than the euro is. So I'm kind of favoring the Aussie right now.
Yeah. And, you know, we've had this trend for a while, so it's going to be intriguing to see. Bottom line, just like anything else, it's patience, right? It's patience right now. You know what the setup is. The real question is going to be, do we get it? And if you get it, then you're off to the race. Now, if you get it, you'd be off to the races in what, one of the binaries? Is that how you do that?
Yes, I would do the binary, and I'd probably do, you know, a weekly binary because this is from a higher time frame.
Oh, interesting.
This is cool. Do, you know, an out of the money maybe around 7,300.
Okay.
Because there is a potential for it to make a higher low, because like you said, this trend has been in place since February.
Yeah.
But you know as well as I do, when the trend's ending, it doesn't just end and start going up. They come back and test to make sure that they have a support area that will hold price up. And normally the resulting pattern is a higher low.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. Yeah, no, I can see that. You know, Gail, it's been amazing. You know, action-wise throughout the summer, we've really had some big action. These currencies are moving around quite a bit.
They are, and a lot of it is like they're expecting more discussion tomorrow, I believe, on the China-U.S. trade deal.
Yeah.
And then, you know, I think that might shake things up a little bit. But, you know, it seems like every time somebody tweets, we get like a 30-pip move off of it.
Well, yeah, listen, though, there's no doubt, you know, yesterday when I was actually on the air, that's when Trump started on Jay Powell again. And then one of the best quotes was that I'm not going to lay off. He was doing an interview after that with Reuters, and that was the last quote was that, no, well, if he goes up, I'm not going to lay off. You know?
Surprise,
right.
surprise, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, and all of this tweeting that he's doing is really just causing a lot of volatility in the Forex pairs.
Yeah, which is great. You know, what's going to get intriguing, folks, is that, you know, I heard someone this morning. So right now we get a 92% chance that the Fed funds rate is going up the 26th. And it hasn't changed in December. Last night it was 59%. It's 60% right now.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
We get two.
More likely than not, right?
Yeah.
As in two rate hikes coming down the pipeline.
That's what I like to say, more likely than not.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty
You
well.
know, and it's going to really create a lot of volatility in any of the currencies that are paired against the dollar.
And what's so cool, folks, about what Gail's talking about and the Nadex platform in general is that we're still talking defined risk, and you better have defined risk in this market, man.
You never know when the next tweet's coming out, man.
You know that it is.
Yes.
You know that it is, and it's just a matter of, you know, what's it going to do to the marketplace. You know, some of them.
Well, you're absolutely right, because like if you're in a position and then the Forex pair goes against you, you know, 30 pips, that could be a $300 loss.
Sure.
You know, easily. But with the binaries, if you're doing like an out of the money, I mean, you've limited your risk on entry, so you know exactly how much it could cost you if the president comes out and tweets something and it goes against you. And right now, I think that's one of the most important things with Forex.
I agree. Listen, the first time that we had you on, Gail, I think you were talking about the Canadian dollar, and it might have been that of the Aussie. And the bottom line is that when the announcement came out, it went the opposite way that you were thinking it was going to go. And then Tommy or I, 20 minutes later, folks, okay, went right where you were talking about.
Sure.
And that's a perfect example, folks, that defined risk is where it's at, because it's not like it closed out of the trade. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it so dynamic.
Yeah.
And that took off like a rocket ship.
We see that a lot in oil on the numbers on Wednesday, too, where the EIA number comes out, you get one move on the instinctive move, whether it's less supply, whatever it is, and then 15 minutes later, somehow the market turns around and it goes the exact opposite way by $1.50 or something crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. You normally get at least $1 move off of that, but a lot of times it's what I call the reaction, which may go against you, but then it's like, oh, it's okay, we're okay, the market's okay, and it goes back in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
You know, and the binaries just allow you to stay in that trade and profit from it.
Right.
Yeah. So we have the Aussie US dollar. I know that's the weeklies that we have up on that chart, and so it's kind of nice there. As you got a weekly right above where we're trading at for almost like a 2-to-1, as in risking, you know, $30, $35 to make $65.70, and then it's just set up so similarly on the downside where the market is, where you have the same exact risk reward to the downside. It just sets up nicely with the downside being 73.25 and the upside being 73.75, and you can see on a weekly that it's pretty similar.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah. And I mean, that's a really nice risk to reward ratio, and you don't have to sit and monitor the trade every minute of the day.
Which is huge.
You can, you know, kind of sit and forget because you know exactly what you could lose.
Yeah, you gotta love it. And listen, folks, so you can, it's Traders Help Desk. That's Gail's website. If you come over to our website at TFNN, you're just going to hit Nadex Market News. You're going to see she's right at the very top right now. Potential daily trend resumption. Check it out.
Definitely. And then I know a week from tomorrow as well, you have a webinar, I believe, going on over there as well, correct? Yeah, I'm going to get it. So Nadex Educational Webinars, and then let it load, scroll down, and identifying support and resistance using price highs and lows. So a week from tomorrow, and that'll be at noon Eastern time. So I'm sure we'll talk about that next week as well, but they can sign up right now.
All right, thank you.
Awesome.
Thanks, Gail.
Thanks for the update, Gail.
Have a great one. Have a safe one. Stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. We have the Dow up 74, Nasdaq up 45, S&P's up 8.5. Come right back.
Are China A shares hot or not? If you trade China A shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A Share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
I'm certain you are or strive to be one of the best at everything you do in life. It's the most common trait that we tigers and tigresses share. If you're looking to become the best of the best when it comes to managing your money, let me teach you to do what most wealth managers tell you can't be done, which is how to time the markets. I'm Steve Rhodes, author of Mastering Probability, and for the last 12 months, Timer Digest has been tracking my newsletter signals, which have earned me the ranking as their #1 market timer in the nation for the S&P 500 for the last 12, 6, and 3 months. Timer Digest also ranks me as the #1 market timer for gold as well. The fact is, markets can be timed, and I'll teach you the exact set of tools that I use that has transformed me into one of the best at what I do. Sign up for Mastering Probability today by clicking on the newsletter tab on the homepage of TFNN.com and get immediate access to workshops where I take you step by step how to use an extraordinary set of tools as well as provide great market calls too. Sign up today.
TFNN has put together the finest programming lineup each trading day, featuring some of the most knowledgeable and respected financial minds in the nation to educate traders and investors. On Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we broadcast 8 hours a day, starting at 9 a.m. as Larry Pesavento kicks us off with Trade What You See. Tuesdays and Thursdays, we broadcast 11 hours. Get an early and healthy start to your day as Nico and Paige bring you Living a Primal Lifestyle. Then catch Andy Hecht at 5 p.m. with the Commodities Hour, following the Tom O'Brien Show. Swim lessons from TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim is now at 11 a.m., followed by Basil Chapman at 12 noon. See the TFNN program lineup via the link on the front page of TFNN.com to get a complete overview of our TFNN shows and hosts. And keep TFNN's Tiger TV tuned in on your mobile device, PC, or Mac for the latest financial news and information throughout the broadcasting day. TFNN.com, educating investors. This segment is brought to you by Thinkorswim. For more information, just click the Thinkorswim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow right now is up 72, Nasdaq's up 45, S&Ps are up 8.5, and we're going to be having our man, Mr. Steve Rhodes, up tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. He's going to be doing a webinar for his subscribers, momentum webinar.
How to measure the real momentum for any market. So you can come over to the front page of TFNN. You can sign up for a subscription to Mastering Probability. New subscribers get a 30-day money-back guarantee. And Steve's going to be talking about momentum for sure. So last month, looking at the S&P 500, tomorrow night, 5 till 6, he's going to be talking about the RMI pattern signal system. He's going to give you the formula he's using, kind of, and how he incorporates that into your system, whatever you want to look at. And momentum in life, in charts, momentum is a very powerful thing, I say, in terms of, man, whether it's, you know, your own perspective, whether it's just eating healthy, exercising, you get in a good groove, man, and that's, it works with the market. You get in a good groove and things. Momentum is a big factor.
Piling on.
Right, exactly, in both directions. It doesn't even matter. And then, of course, you get a couple archive workshops that Steve makes available for his subscribers, so I encourage people to check that out on the front page, and that'll be tomorrow night, and of course, that will be archived if you can't get there as well.
And market-wise out here, so, you know, bottom line is that you get markets up, dollar, I'd say, is the news out here today. Bonds are the news again, once again. You know, bond market up at the highs, backing down with light volume. If we take a look at this, you're going to see they're just laying right at the top of the consolidation. And, you know, we'll see how it handles it. You know, you can make the argument 120.20 is the number. We hit 120.22 today. That high volume spike looks, to me, that's going to get tested. That's May 30th. Both of them want to get tested. Stay right there, folks. We got Fast Market coming up next, and then, of course, coming up at 12 is going to be pretty cool. We got Basil Chapman doing a half hour, Jason Path doing a half hour.
Yeah, they did an awesome hour at 8 a.m., so check that out at noon. And of course, Steve Rhodes, Dave White.
Yeah, thanks,
this afternoon. Thanks, man.
Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com. No matter what kind of